Hey folks, this is Adria. So tonight I'm going to be doing 4 iPhone jailbreaks. Yes, all 4 of these iPhones. I got a first generation 2G, I got 2 3Gs, and then I have a 3GS. We're going to be jailbreaking all of these shortly. But before we do, the important thing I want to remind folks is when you have an iPhone, when you have a mobile device, you want to take care of it. And that starts with making sure it's clean. All these have a ton of smudge marks and fingerprints and whatever, so if you're jailbreaking, it's a great time to go ahead and take off the case. Go ahead and, in the case of this one, which is silicone, made by iSkin, go ahead and rinse that under some soapy water. Let it dry out. Same with this case. This is a kind of, who's this made by? In case, so it's kind of a harder plastic. So I'm going to go ahead and get wash these up, and then I'm going to come back and clean these. Then here, this is my cat turtle. So she may be in and out of the picture. Okay, move turtle. Thank you. So let me go ahead and get these washed. Alright. I'm just going to bring over the whole roll of paper towels because we're going to need it. So here we go. So now you want to use lint-free paper towels, right? So you don't really want to have everything all covered with lint, right? So I just used some soapy water, and then we're just going to wipe these out. And you want to make sure they're completely dry, because if you let water sit next to your iPod or your iPhone for an extended period of time, you can actually start rusting your mobile device. That's not really a good idea. So you want to make sure that these are very, very dry before you put them back on. You know, basically it takes about an hour to jailbreak a phone. So it's not a fast process, and during that time these can certainly dry. And then you just want to visually inspect them, make sure that they are completely dry, right? Now we're going to go ahead and clean these iPhones, because, yeah, folks, stuff can get dirty! Alright. You know, it's not a bad idea to even do this weekly, you know, especially with swine flu and everything going around. Why not just go ahead and keep yourself and your family just a little bit healthier. Make sure to get those corners, though, because that's where that moisture will hang out and hide on you. So, alright, so we'll just put these right there for now. Now let's, what I like to use for cleaning my devices is actually eyeglass cleaner. It works really well, and it's less harsh than something like, you know, window cleaner, which has ammonia in it. So I usually spray it on like this, and then take the iPhone, give it a once over, and then go back over the screen again. And it's amazing, if you just do this on a regular basis, the longevity you can have with your devices is just crazy. Plus you can notice like problems and issues that, you know, before they get really bad. Especially if you've dropped your iPhone, there's all sorts of little things that you may overlook, that you may not see until closer inspection. I'm going to spray a little bit in there, start on the next one. Alright, oh, that's looking much better. There, then we'll go over the back. And yeah, there's a bunch of scratches and whatever, and there's like a... I'm going to spray a little bit right here just because I know this whole back area is waterproof. Otherwise, you rarely want to spray directly on your iPhone, you know, because you don't want to get liquid in any of the crevices, you know, especially like the earpiece where you listen, you know what I'm saying? So it's better to spray it onto the paper towel. Oh, that looks much better. Can you guys see that? Look how clean that looks. Look at that. That looks really, really nice. Very clean now. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and tweet this out so folks know that I'm starting. Yes. Yes, this is live, because we only do live stuff at Ask Adria. Alright, so, you know, if we look here at the first generation iPhone, also known as the 2G, it looks much better now. It's so much cleaner. Alright? And yeah, it's going to have scuffs or whatever, but that's why you put it in a case if you don't want to get scratches. Here we have the 3G, and it's looking really good, nice and clean. Right? Yeah, it has scuffs on the back, but oh well. Alright, now probably after cleaning 2 of these, I'm just going to use a new paper towel. And I think these are brawny, so don't get those like cheap paper towels, folks. You gotta get like the nice paper towels, okay? Alright, you spray the paper towel. Then you go ahead and do the front of your iPhone, do the back of it. Boom, boom, boom. Right? And then go back over the front. And like I said, it's a great time to, if you've ever dropped your iPhone, you can visually inspect it. I know that the first one I got from Odacta, the first generation, I dropped this like 5 or 6 times. I was so embarrassed. I had to tell Odacta, like, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's so many dents here on this corner. There was one time this iPhone, it like bounced. One time it bounced like 4 or 5 times. So I told Odacta, I said, I want to buy this from you. I feel bad sending it back because I've dropped it so many times, you know. And he was okay with that. So then I ended up buying it from him. But it was really nice that, you know, he was able to send it to me because until I saw Skype was going to be on the iPhone, I was like, I don't need an iPhone. I mean, that's for people who are all foo-foo, whatever. You know, I had these thoughts about who had an iPhone. Now I love the iPhone. The battery life on the 3GS is not great at all, but it's still a pretty cool device. Alright, now this one's in much better condition, so there's many less scuffs on this, so it looks a lot better, just wiped up. This is a 3G. So pretty much you can tell the difference between the first generation because it's going to have this metal casing here on the top part, and then the 3Gs, they have a solid back. It's either black or white, right? And then also, well, 16 gigs. So 8 gigs for this one, 16 or 32 gigs for the 3G. And then now it's time to clean the 3GS. And so I bought an iSkin, right? It was a FX Studio model or whatever, and I was worried that this was going to look a little bougie and like all like, oh, foo-foo fancy, but actually it blends in really nice with the black iPhone. This is a 16 gig 3GS that I have, and it came with a mirrored front. And at first I'm like, oh, that's kind of yucky, because, you know, they probably just did it because they thought girls would like it, whatever. But over time, you know, there have been a few instances where I've been outside and it's hard to see the photo that I took, right, trying to review my photos. But overall, oh yeah, mine is in really good condition. I barely have any scratches because I keep it in the case. But overall, I've actually liked having this mirrored front, and I've got several compliments at different blogging conferences. There, so you can see, like, it's a mirror. I mean, it's like very, very shiny. Say, did you see me in there? Hello. No, okay, let me see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep it. There was a time when I thought I would take it off and just get a clear one, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep it on there. Okay, there we go. So now, very, very clean, very, very nice. There we go. All the iPhones are clean. So I like to start this way because otherwise, you know, you're dealing with some nasty, dirty phones, and especially with swine flu and all that. Why not just start with a clean workspace, and you know what I mean? Okay, so I move the cases out of the way, and we are going to go through the process of jailbreaking. All right, let me go ahead.